The Central Bank of Kenya has announced the licensing of 12 digital credit providers, bringing the total number of certified digital lenders to 22. The Apex Bank says 262 digital lenders are still under the microscope for a go-ahead, with many delays stemming from the lack of a requisite document submission. The CBK is now calling on the public to report any unregulated digital lenders still running operations.
In March last year, the Central Bank of Kenya announced a crackdown on unscrupulous digital lending practices and had obligated all digital credit providers to undergo a rigorous licensing process, including a look into their ICT systems and their debt retrieval practices. The CBK announced the closing of registrations in September last year, receiving 381 applications. So far, a total of 22 digital credit providers have been given the green light to practice. The CBK says it is still on the lookout for digital providers who have neither registered nor been regulated and are still operational to streamline the sector and curb unethical debt collection practices and the abuse of personal information. The CBK has also urged registered but unregulated digital lenders to submit all required documentation to enable completion of the review of their applications. Meanwhile, Equity Bank has acquired Spire Bank, officially taking over its 12 branches across the country. Formerly known as Equatorial Commercial Bank, Spire Bank had been ranked the last out of 39 banks, with a 0.01% market share as of December 2022. The Central Bank of Kenya says the acquisition will be taking effect from January 31st after approvals last week. The loss-making lender under Mwalimu Sacco had for 5 years been struggling, with assets plunging from 13.8 billion shillings in 2016 to 4.5 billion shillings by June last year, and deposits reducing from 8.1 billion shillings to 5.2 billion shillings within the same period. The Apex Bank believes the transaction will enhance the stability of the Kenyan banking sector. Hibak Said for Lunchtime News.